All right. So today we are going to discuss topic number 5 of our subject, entrepreneurial behavior. Okay. So it is entitled entrepreneurial skills. Okay. So for the introduction, no, if you are considering becoming an entrepreneur and since you are already here in the course, no, there are several essential skills set that you need to develop, no, to increase your entrepreneurial success. So, usually, meron tayong hard skill, no? Katulad ng technical o financial skills and can be extremely important in managing a business. So, in additional, no? Soft skills like communication and leadership skills. So, that's are the skills that we need to improve. Okay? First is opportunity recognition and evaluation. Okay. So, as an entrepreneur, no? So, these skills can encompass a broad range of a various skill set like technical, leadership, and a business managerial skills. Creative thinking, yan yung mga things na kailangan natin i-improve, no? Kailangan maging creative tayo, maging innovative yung thinking natin, no? Leadership skills, kailangan, katulad na discuss natin last meeting, yung sa topic number 4. And yung business management, napaka-importante. Because entrepreneurial skills can be applied to many different job roles. Sa industries, no, developing your entrepreneurial skills can mean developing several types of skill set. Okay? Now, recognizing opportunities is one skills, no? You need to identify yung mga opportunities that can help entrepreneur. To this, these skills can discover unmet or underserved customer needs and preference. Okay? So, if you are good in recognizing opportunities, no, nakikita mo yung mga needs and wants that the customer, and from that, nagkakaroon ka ng business ideas. No? So, recognizing opportunities can find innovative ways to improve existing product or service, no? Kapag ikaw meron kang ganitong skills, no? Nakikita mo yung product, at pwede pa nating i-improve yan, mga ganyang. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang innovative ways to improve yung mga product. Okay? You can also develop new markets or niches for existing or new offerings, no? So, recognizing, isa sa skills, characteristic ng recognizing opportunities, nakikita mo kung sa markets mo kung may laban ba yung product mo, no? Kung wala, you are thinking of something that will make your product unique, no? That will make your product available sa market. Okay? So, it can also create competitive advantage or differentiation from rivals, no? So, kapag meron kang recognition opportunities, nakikita mo, no, na puposition mo yung product mo, no, to identify yung difference nila from the competitors. No? Last is to anticipate and respond to emerging trends and disrupts. No? Minsan, yung product mo, medyo outdated na. Nakikita mo kung paano ka makakasabay sa trend. Eh. Yan yung mga recognizing opportunities. Now, in recognizing opportunities involves several steps, no? Una-una is scanning the environment for signal or change or gaps in the market, no? So, you should identify yung mga things that will affect your business. Environmental scanning yan. Number 2 is generating ideas for a positive solution or ventures. Okay? You can generate yung mga ideas, no, creatively. Third is evaluating the feasibility and attractiveness of the ideas. No? You identify kung feasible ba to, no? Magiging patok ba to sa market? Yan. Ma-attract ba to yung target market mo? Okay, number 4, selecting the most promising idea and develop a business model. So, mamaya, didiscuss natin to isa-isa. And last is testing and validating the idea with potential customer and stakeholder by getting their feedback. Okay? So let's proceed first with scanning the environment, no? We have internal and external. Ito yung ginagawa, no? Environmental scanning. Sa external, na-identify nila yung pestle. No? We already familiar with this, no? Sa pestle, meron tayong political. Ano yung mga political laws, no? Yung mga rules and regulation ng government that can affect your business. No? Economic, no? How does the economic, sabihin natin, recession o kaya inflation, no? Affects your product. No? Social, no? What are the social things or social issue that can affect your product? Technological, no? Technological issue, no? That can affect your product. Environmental, and as well as legal. Okay? You need to identify yung external factors na things na makaka-affect, no, sa product o business na establish mo. Now, we have eternal naman. We already know this. Yung SWOT analysis, no? You need to identify yung strength, your weakness, opportunities, and your threats. Now, generating ideas for possible solution or ventures. Now, ito naman, yung ginawa natin last time, no? Value proposition canvas. No? You identify the customer profile, and from that profile, you create value out of that, no? Pains and gains. Okay? Now, ito yung selecting the most promising idea and developing a business model. Ito yung design ng business model canvas. Okay? So, meron tayong key partners, key activities, key resources, no? Value proposition, ganyan itsura niyan. Value relationship, channels, customer segment, tapos dito cost structure, and then revenue streams. Okay? So, identify natin isa-isa. Ito, yung business model canvas, meron siyang 9 blocks, no? So, it represent yung crucial aspect ng business model. Ito yung una-una, let's proceed with customer segment. When we say customer segment, na-identify and understand yung different groups of customer that a business serves, no? Sabihin, identify mo yung mga segment mo yung customers mo from their demographic, no? You need to identify specifically yung target market mo. No, value proposition, ito yung makukuha mo to from your value proposition canvas. You already have this, no? Ito yung unique value that the business offer to its customer. No, now, identifying the channels. So, these ways in which business reaches and communicates with its customers, no? Paano mo ba sila mako-contact? What are the channels na gagamitin mo? Marketing channels na gagamitin mo. How are you going to distribute, no? Yung product mo. Okay? At in customer relationship, ito naman yung type of relationship that the business has with its customers, such as personal assistance or self-service. Okay? How are you going to relate with your customers? Okay? So, revenue streams. So, these are the ways in which a business generates revenue, such through sales or subscription. So, identify mo naman paano ka kikita, no? From the business, no? Identify mo from direct sales, no? O magsa-subscribe ba sila? Okay? Tapos, yung key resources na mahalaga, no? Identify mo yung resources a business requires to operate, such as equipment or employees. Ano yung mga kailangan mo before you start the business? Yung mga source mo, no? Ito, key activities. Ito naman, the activities that a business must perform to deliver its value proposition, such as production or marketing, ano yung mga gagawin mong strategy. No? Key partners, the partners that the business relies on to help it deliver its value proposition, such as suppliers, distributors, no? Ito yung mga key partners mo. Okay? Cost structure. Ito naman yung cost that the business incurs, no, in order to operate, such as material o labor, no? Anything na gagastusin mo with the business. Now, this is your assignment. Create your environmental scanning, value proposition canvas. You already have this, no? And a business model canvas, no? So each group should have your folder, your plastic folder like this, no? Sample tayo. Yan. Kita niyo ba? Plastic. Siyempre, hindi. Kasi white din siya. Sige, hanap pa tayo ng ibang kulay. Puro white pala to, no? Ito, may green. Yan, kita niya? Ay, green pala. Hindi siya nagre-reflect para sa akin. Hindi pa rin makikita. Ito naman, black. Hindi ayaw makita. Basta plastic folder siya. Hindi siya yung ano yung may plastic lang tapos papel na folder pa rin. Yung plastic lahat. Okay? Bakit? Kasi yan yung gagamitin natin hanggang end of the sem. Kailangan. Kasi pag papel medyo madaling makusot, no? At least ito pag plastic, hindi basta-basta siya nakukusot. Tsaka durable siya. Okay? So, cover page should be your title of our subject, group number, of course, yung name of your members. Tapos, i-identify nyo itong mga to. No? You need to have your environmental scanning, value proposition canvas, suppose ilalagay nyo lang doon sa folder, and then business model canvas. Okay? And then compile nyo lang. No? I-check natin yan. Okay. So, second topic is business planning and strategy development. Okay, what is a business plan? So, ito yung document that define in detailed a company objective and how it will achieve them. Okay? So, meron tayong common elements sa business plan. Na? Una-una, yung executive summary. So, this section, introduce yung company. It includes yung mission statement along with a relevant information about the company leadership, employees, operation, and location. No? And, so, another element is yung product and service. Ito naman, this describe yung service na ino-offer mo sa market. Okay? O yung product. It includes yung details, no? Yung mga pricing, product lifespan, ano pa, unique customer benefits, no? Mention yung production and manufacturing process, relevant patents, no? Proprietary technology and research and development information. Anything about the product and service na ino-offer mo. The market analysis explained the current state of the industry and competition, detailed where the company fits in and the types of customer it plans to target and how it plans to capture market share from the competitors. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, eto, ang nilalaman ng market analysis, it is more on your target plan, target location, okay? Target market, na-analyze mo yung market. Now, marketing strategy, it outlines yung company plans to attract and retain yung customer, no? Including anticipating advertising, marketing campaigns, no? Describe yung distribution channel that will be used to deliver product or service, no? Ito yung last, yung financial plans and projections. So, ito naman, yung established na business should include yung financial statement, balance sheet, yung relevant financial information. No, new businesses should provide financial target and estimate for a new first few years, no? So this section may include yung funding request, yung anything about financial. Meron tayong two types of business plan, no? Traditional business plan, saka lean startup business plan. When we say traditional, ito yung detailed, no? Napakahaba nito, no? It requires more effort to create, kasi nga mahaba, no? By offering a comprehensive information that will persuasive the potential investors. When we say lean startup business plan, so these are concise, no? Mas-summarize siya. Sometimes just one page lang, no? Focus on key elements, no? So while they save time, companies should be ready to provide additional details if requested by investors or lenders. Now, ito na naman yung group activity or seat work, no? Create an infographic type of business plan, which includes, okay, so page 1, ito yung executive summary. So, itong Sitwork group, no, um, ilalagay nyo na naman doon sa folder na sinasabi ko kanina. So, kailangan, lagyan nyo nakalagay, business plan, first page. Tapos yung sumunod, executive summary, another page, product and service. Ano yung picture ng product mo? Explain mo yung benefits sa use. No? And page 3, market analysis and marketing strategy. Put an image, no? Or graphics that will describe kung ano yung target market mo, target location, no? Ano yung mga strategies mo. And then page 4, yung financial plan and projection. Okay? Mamaya, didiscuss natin kung ano yung nilalaman ng financial plan tsaka projection, no? Yan. Di ba? Mulit lang. So, let's proceed with the next topic, financial management and accounting. So, we will not discuss this in detail kasi you have your subject, no? Sa future ng financial management. Identify lang natin what is accounting. Ito yung measuring, processing, and recording financial transaction of organization. It is a process na sinasummarize niya, no? Ina-analyze niya, yung nire-record niya yung mga information na nire-report to management na creditors, shareholders, investors, and oversight official or tax official. No? So when we say accounting, it can divide in several fields, katulad ng financial accounting, management accounting, tax accounting, no, cost accounting. Pero meron siyang two main types, no, yung financial at saka yung management accounting. Pinagkaiba niyan, when we say financial accounting, reporting financial information to external users like creditors, no, suppliers, government agency. Ito yung pag napapasa ka ng mga data, no, sa BIR, yan yun. Analysis, yan yung financial accounting. Pero yung say management accounting, ito naman yung reporting financial information to internal users like management, sa CEO, no, employees. Yan yung tinatawag na management accounting. Ayan yung pinagkaiba. Okay? Now, sa seatwork nyo, another seatwork. Okay? Lalagay nyo yung financial plan. Idudugtong nyo na lang doon sa business, sa ano, no, sa business plan nyo. Yung kanina, no? Identify nyo yung price ng product, no? Identify nyo yung cost. Ano ba? Yung pinaka-puhunan nyo para paano nyo na-produce yung product, ano yung mga ginastos nyo. Tapos, identify nyo yung markup. Magkano idadagdag yung price, yung pinakakikitain nyo para ma-identify nyo yung selling price. Kung paano, magkano ibebenta nyo sa market. Okay? Ano yung mga expenses niya for the month? Usually, yung mga expenses na gagamitin nyo, kunyari, establish nyo na yung business nyo for 3 months, no? Ano yung mga expenses na gagamitin nyo? Nagamit ba kayo ng electricity? Okay, ng water, yan. Mga fixed costs, tsaka mga variable costs. Okay? Tapos, yung project, i-project nyo yung target sales nyo, no, for 3 months. Okay? So, mag-identify kayo, ilan ang kaya nyo ibenta for the month. Okay? Pero, maglalagay tayo ng quota. Sa lahat ng grupo, at least 100 hanggang end of the sem. Okay? Sa 100 na yon, ilan ang kaya mong ibenta per month? Ayan. You need to project yung target sales. Okay? Siguro maglagay kayo ng table. How are you going to do this? Okay. Now, marketing and sales. Ito napaka-importanting skills to, no, as an entrepreneur. You should know how to market or sales yung an effective marketing strategy raises awareness of a business and attracts prospective customers, while a sound sales convert prospect into a customers. Okay? Now, ito yung group, isa sa gagawin nyo, you need to create a marketing strategy. Okay, dadagdag nyo doon sa business plan nyo to. Yung mga strategy na gagawin nyo. Now, from your product, create a strategy. How are you going to improve the product? Yung functionality nito, yung appearance niya, yung quality niya, no? Yung packaging niya, okay? Yung brand, yung service, support, warranty. Okay? How are you going to present yung product sa market? Now, pagdating sa price, list mo yung price. Are you going to give discounts? No? Strategy yun. Yung price niya, kunyari, di ba, minsan strategy to no? Kunyari, 100 pesos yung price niya. Ginagawa mong 99. 99. At least hindi lagi 100. Parang sa customers kasi pag ano, at least, ano, no, two-digit pa lang. Okay? Allowances, financing, leasing, options. Okay? So, pagdating sa place naman, channel members, channel motivations, no? Marketing converge, location, yung logistic, how are you going to bring yung product sa customers? Are you going to have a delivery, join your delivery app, mga ganyan, no? And promotion, ito yung mga marketing strategies. How are you going to advertise? How are you going to sell? No? Ano yung mga gagamitin mo social media? Magkano yung budget mo? Yan, kasama sa promotion. Okay? Ito yung last. Negotiating and networking. Ito yung skills na kailangan ng isang entrepreneur, no? Should know how to network and negotiate. When we say networking, a form of political behavior. People good at uh, networking tend to use outgoing, extroverted behavior. No? Have better human relation than those not proficient at networking. And when we say networking, no, na-discuss naman na natin to, no? You should know how um, to negotiate. Ibig sabihin, networking, you should know how to talk, no? Yung makipag-network, makipag-collaborate with other people. Extrovert siya. Now, kapag may yanong mga introvert dito, no? So, you need to improve yung personality nyo na yan. Kasi as an entrepreneur, napaka-importante ng networking. Okay? So, negotiation, no? Coming to an agreement to do something. People good at negotiating tend to use influencing tactics, no? Successfully and develop good human relation. So, dapat as an entrepreneur, you should know how to negotiate. Hmm? Kasi, kunyari, hindi nagbigay yung supplier mo ng price, should negotiate. Baka pwedeng ganito, no? Pero in a nice way, hindi yung arrogant. Okay? Now, ito yung another activity nyo. Identify your business, networking, and negotiating. Now, in networking, who are your potential partners? Yung investors nyo, or collaborators for your business. Okay. Ilagay nyo sa table to. Yun yung magiging potential partners nyo. Okay? Potential partners, katulad ng mga suppliers nyo. Yan. Yung mga collaborators. Now, pagdating sa negotiating, identify your suppliers, tapos negotiate to them. No? Kanina, in the network, in-identify mo yung mga partners mo. You need to negotiate to them to get the raw price with a lower price. Okay? So, iplano nyo yung negotiating plan nyo. How are you going to negotiate with your business partners? Alright? So, that's it. Here are the references of our topic. And then, that's the end of our topic number 5. Thank you for listening and see you next meeting.